Welcome back to the channel. I want to take a look at the Mark 20 or Model 20. A pretty good figure overall. I have some small nitpicks with them, some small issues, some things that might just be this copy, not too sure. Overall, this is the figure that I know is going to be the hardest to find, and the one the most people want, of course. I mean, it looks very amazing. I will get into the paint and everything then, but yeah, quick video on them here. Let's get into it. With accessories, which they're alright, but that's not necessarily my gripe with them. It's the reuse of them. Now, starting off, we got the hands, 2 fists, 2 open hands. That's alright. These have hinges. Okay, so these might be reuse on the hands. I'm not 100% sure. My guess is they're new, but the blast effects. The color looks great. I love this darker blue they used, but they don't, which I guess this is probably accurate to the suit, but you can see the nub there to where there used to be the effect that will go over it. So putting it in, it sticks really far out, and I guess from this side doesn't look that bad, but depending how you have it, it just does not look very good. I don't, whether it's just, of course, you know, the effect pieces and everything, and you're used to them, but I don't know, that bothers me a lot more than it probably should. And now this hand here especially, originally none of these fit in the hole there. I don't know what it is. To force it in there, and it still barely wants to go in. So I don't know, the effects on this guy, as much as I love the blue, they seem to be better on the 9. I love the new piece, and they have the same effect pieces, so overall the effects just seem better with him. Yeah, just don't like these ones. On to articulation, which on paper is great. Got one issue with articulation, I'll get to that then, but the head, neck moves, head moves, some side there. The arms, double joints, pinless, hands in and out. Swivel here, up and down. Finally, an Iron Man with the butterfly joints. I could be wrong, but I think this is the first Iron Man with the butterfly joint, and it's actually hidden very well. Not that I guess it needs to be hidden, but whether it's just the metallic red or the shoulder pads, it flows very well up here on the torso. The legs forward, which is one of the issues with articulation. The upper legs here, they almost feel kind of gummy. They're not that bad, but you can get some out pretty good. Some swivel, double joints. So the top is pinless, and then the foot. Now the legs, here's one of the issues. They feel kind of gummy. They're not that bad, definitely better than so many other Marvel Legends, but they're still a little gummy, and I'm thinking these might be reused from an MCU suit. I'm not too sure because of the pinless, but I don't recognize the bottom. I'm not 100% sure. That was just my guess. These are reused, but I'm not 100% sure there. And then the torso. So have a swivel and have a ball, which is great. I always complain they need to have a ball. But the way they do it, you can get some decent side to side, but you can't really get any. You can get a little bit, but you can't get like anything out of it. Might try and go in and sand some of that. Like there's no down whatsoever. It pops right back up. I mean, you got a little bit you can see there, but it's not enough to get him into like a pose or anything. I was trying to get him in his, you know, the kneeling down pose, and this torso is basically useless trying to do that. Like you can't do anything with it. It hinders it. So it's like they did what I wanted them to do with this. It should work out well. It's on paper and everything. You know, if you look at that, it's great. But just something else needed done in here. It's just something maybe needs sanded up here, or the joint. Something needs done here. So the paint is amazing. There's a little bit of marbly, I guess the marbly kind of color stuff, whatever there. Not too much, but I love the red. Very similar to the MCU red. Definitely, well, I was gonna say darker. It might technically be brighter is the term I'm looking for, but the red looks very nice. It'll 100% stand out on the shelf, especially with all your comic book Iron Mans. And the gold, I love the gold. Now it's a little bit different here again on the joints where it's almost a little bit more gummier. You can kind of tell there, but the gold in general looks great. They even painted the kneecaps, which I'm very surprised. I can't believe they did that. So that looks great there when you have them displayed with that. The repulsor's alright, nothing too much to complain about there. So yeah, love the paint on this guy. And here's the Model 9, I think it was, to the video on that. Go check them out. They're pretty similar in height. Get them back stick. Okay, or not. It's a Gundam kit. Got a Marvel Legends Hydra, one of the Hydra troopers. Marvel Legends movie Deadpool from the 2-pack. A Black Series. And a Savage Crucible figure who's taller than him, but I'm actually kind of surprised his height with them. Especially with the Savage Crucible figures, you know, kind of blowing the height of some other lines out of the water. This Iron Man's got some height to him. So, there he is. Honestly, it feels like I did more complaining about this in this video than I did in the Model 9 video, but this is a very good Iron Man, don't get me wrong. Very good figure on Hasbro's end. You can 100% tell everything from this wave went into this line, all the marketing, all the budget and everything, so it's a very good figure. If you want to pick it up, have fun tracking it down. I somehow managed to get it at my Target in the pack, had to make the lady pull it out, so thank you to that lady. One thing I do also want to mention quick is, if I can get the hand out, I also just figured out this. So this slides out, which I'm pretty sure this is an all new piece, so I don't know where else they could reuse this at, or reuse this piece. But yeah, something there for the future. Trying to get this back in, but there he is. If you're gonna pick him up, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned and see you in the next one.